No.
My gosh.
No, too much? Too much?
Too much.
I love you like the day I knew I would. Something told me to, but not believe in you. And someone had told me how to love one another, but I didn't listen to her. But although they have each other,
How's that?
tilt it down, there we go, do not frown, you'll be the queen with the crown, you'll be the one.
Can you hear me?
No,
Wait, you can hear me?
no.
Can you hear me? It's
No.
registering.
No. Say that.
Hello.
Wait, say that.
Coming to you large and wait, put it on this one. I always put
It's
it.
only on the. It's only giving me one ear.
I always put it on the top one.
Let me see. Did I say something?
Hello, can you hear me?
Did I say something?
Hi, can you hear me?
Say something?
Hi, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, that's weird. If you go on the bottom, it only does left.
That's weird.
Can you hear me? Oh, can you hear me? Where my adopt mom? Where my adopted mom at? Where she at? She took the checks from this day. She took the check X. She took the checks from this day. She took the check X. You say you didn't steal from Michigan, but I got evidence that you did. You you took 2 stacks each month for 6 years and didn't give me. I know
What?
you lying and your husband are ugly. Y'all took all the fucking money.
Okay.
Made me homeless, sucking dick for money. Put
What?
myself through college. Now you think that's funny? I'm gonna write my book and tell her all my truth about you and what you did to me. And I'm gonna tell the truth. You're gonna try to sue and then I'm gonna yell at you and you gonna have to tell me that what you really did do, bitch. Don't try me. You really tried to buy me.
What?
Tried to make me slave because I was gay. And you did not see. That's the way I would grow up and be who I was and I am and I'm really free. I got a stage and I'm gonna use it and I'm gonna tell it and I'm gonna motherfucking let you see. You're gonna see what you did to me.
Did you get it out?
That was the longest.
I was with you. Did you get it out?
Welcome back, guys. I think that was probably
The longest intro.
longest intro
I have ever seen.
we've done on the show.
That was about worse than Black Guy Who Tips. You rap about three
I'm probably gonna
verses.
half of that in the actual podcast. Woo! We're drinking Chile. How are you, babe?
I'm good. It's been a week. What's today?
Tuesday. You said that the last episode. Last Tuesday,
Yeah.
you said, what's today? And it had only been Tuesday.
Fucking Big Boss came today.
Big Boss from Big Box Store.
Yeah, my big box store, and that bitch had a hurricane up in that bitch.
Ooh, Chile. So what else has happened? Anybody died? Hey, look, deaths have stopped.
See, I'm telling you, the sun came
Hey!
out. It don't smell as bad. Ain't nobody been found
Ever
dead.
since Beetlejuice left,
Somebody,
deaths have stopped.
the old man was about to get evicted. He paid his rent.
I don't know. Maybe he was
I'm telling you, that energy. I am telling you, that was a breeding ground for
well, the devil.
It's the devil.
Because ever since Beetlejuice
She's trying to
left,
be messy from the grave.
you gonna talk about that on?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, welcome back to the show. You want to do the intro about leaving? You want like what I usually do? Okay.
So guys, be sure to go and leave us a 5-star review on all of your listening platforms and also leave us a comment. You can get all of our latest updates and information from www.carlosdillard.com. And round of a drum roll, please. There we go. Drum roll, please. Our live show will be April 13th, 2019 at the Pocket Theater in Greenwood. Please be sure to get your tickets also on carlosdillard.com. And you can come see us.
Actually, my website right now is not up because it's under construction for the spring. So go on Facebook or on my Instagram.
Yes.
So
which is Kris and Karlos or Carlos Dillard.
Yeah, you'll find it there.
That was my white voice.
You can just Google me and the tickets are on Google.
Yeah, that's you.
I Googled us. You can buy our tickets. We're on like three different magazines in Seattle.
I know, you can get them bitches.
I Googled us. Okay, well, let's get into the current events. Keeping up with current events. Is it, what do we call this? What do we call this segment?
This should be called Woo.
No. This is our current event segment. Let's keep up with what has happened in pop culture and in our lives.
Y'all niggas ghetto. I feel like we should have some white ones.
Welcome to Keeping Up with Current Events. If you missed it, we'll cover it.
Come back to you live, Steve.
Coming back to you live from the Dillard household. What do we have this week?
Y'all been acting up.
Y'all hoes better tighten up. Bitch, don't make me put my weave in a rubber band. Slap a bitch. Y'all hoes better tighten up.
Alright, pull that bitch up. Just hilarious.
Okay.
Alright, so.
You want to start with Justin?
I don't know. Like, I feel like if you have the audacity and the gall and the balls to get somebody kicked off a plane, then you need to live
we
with
can't
the
say that she got them kicked off the plane. She has said that she did not get them kicked off the plane.
Okay, so you made a video saying that you were uncomfortable. Back that video up by saying that everybody else
have about 4.2 million
saying that you are
But then
uncomfortable.
you don't think, okay, so she did make that view while they were going down the, what do you call it, the tarmac. And you have 4.2 million people following you. You don't think one of those people were on that plane and saw that?
Correct.
And then said maybe you didn't say something directly, but maybe
But
somebody
you
TSA
the motherfucker that
or
brought
maybe
it
somebody
They
TSA
made it
or
through security, Carlos.
yeah, but her whole thing was saying like she said it, but she didn't actually, like, she thought it, but she didn't say it to anybody. But then she came out and defended herself. Actually, let's let her say what she said, how she said it when she said it.
All right. Oh, bitch.
We were on the plane for like an hour and did not get to pull off. Everybody was coming at me. Oh, you racist. You.
It's not skipping, she's just cursing.
That I saw on the plane earlier. So we had to evacuate with no reason at all. Nobody said anything. We just had to evacuate. And I don't see the same 4 people that I've seen before apologize. That's what y'all need to do. Stop being so scared. Because that's one thing I'm not.
Woo! So she went on after that. I don't know. I couldn't find the long extended. Whoever she got to scrub the internet, she kind of did a good job of scrubbing the internet. But I did get a couple clips. She wanted to say, like, I'm not fucking scared. You know, like, I'm not one of these people where they're going to be politically correct and not afraid to say the truth. Pretty much saying that, like, these Negroes had turbans on and I thought that they're terrorists.
And she definitely used the word uncomfortable several times.
Meanwhile, she's saying this in a head wrap that resembles a turban.
Come on
now.
You getting mad at people talking about something making us apologize and shit. Like, I woke up to this and I was like, what the fuck is going on with Just Hilarious?
So, of course, the internet drugged the fuck out of her.
As they should have.
As they should have. Twitter drug her, blacks drug her, Muslims drug her. Trust me, as someone you don't... I have been on the other side of the Muslim debate, and you don't want any part of that heat, bitch. Trust and believe. You don't want that. You don't want that heat. I've been there, and it's not regular heat.
That's
like
no
normal.
Different.
See, it took them damn near a year to be like, oh, remember that nigga called us Harry? See, I brought it up again. Yeah. Damn. But you know what? I have learned. Just like she's gonna say this next thing, you have to take a step back, and this is something that I've learned maneuvering. I used to be like her though, so I could almost sympathize. I could almost sympathize where I was like, I said what I said, bitch, and like I'm a real. But it's a difference between being a real person while you're entertaining people and being a fucking human. So while and that's why I don't work with that company that shall not be spoken of, because they didn't let me show my humanity. They cut out my humanity and just showed the funny part that I was saying. So I want to show, this is why I have my podcast, I have my own platform now. I want to show I'm not ignorant. I took the feedback from what was given to me and I educated myself. And now I know that Muslim is not a country. I know that there's different religions and skin tones and ideologies and hair reps and everything. And it's just something that you just have to learn. So I do believe, and Amanda Seales was talking about it today on, what is it? What's that girl talk? Girl table with the Maury sister and the girl from The View. About the redemption culture. Mm-hmm. We have cancel culture. I've been part of I've been canceled. Bitch, I've been canceled so many times. I'm like a bad cable subscription. Like, I've been canceled so many times, but then you always end up, I'm like that Netflix subscription that you cancel, and then every time that Game of Thrones comes out, boom, I'm gonna subscribe again.
30 days, bitch.
So, like, I've been canceled so many times online, quote, canceled, but people have such short, attention spans, and someone else is gonna do something way more crazier than you.
Because who were we just canceling before Just Hilarious?
You forget, that's my whole point.
Oh, Michael Jackson
from R. Kelly, but those were different things. Like, we've been canceling people, but we need to start doing this redemption culture. So, speaking of Just Hilarious, she did come out and make a video apologizing, and I want to see if you guys think that she is being sincere or not.
Hey y'all, what's going on? I know the situation that I'm in now. It's at my hip, as it should. So I've been choked up about it. It's really been bothering me that there's being a picture painted of me like I'm a xenophobe.
The picture's not being painted, bitch. You Van Gogh the fuck out of that.
Yes.
So I wrote a statement, and I wrote this myself. Sorry, I didn't go hire a publicist.
Yeah, you did.
To do this, or write it for me.
Yeah, you did. That's exactly what you did.
I don't need nobody talking for me, so here it goes. So naturally, in my previous post, I was defensive. But that happens when you don't take the time to really know what's transpiring. And understanding the error of my action.
I've never heard this Baltimore ghetto bitch use the word transpiring. You didn't write that, hoe. Continue.
I have to first acknowledge the rooted issues, which means racially profiling a group of individuals based on their appearance. And on top of that, publicizing it.
That's my issue with it.
Where others could be hurt by it, and others were hurt from it. The
Yeah, get off the
feeling of
plane.
anger and hurt about the situation is very familiar to me, especially being a black woman. So
Wearing a turban.
I definitely empathize more with being racially profiled. On top of that, the climate that this country is in, that didn't do nothing but add fuel to a wildfire that we still fighting to contain. I'm not sure if these particular individuals that were on the plane are aware of my actions by now, but either way, I would love to apologize personally.
For getting them kicked off the plane.
So you're sticking with that? You think you're sticking with that? You think she got them?
If she had nothing to do with that, then why is she trying to apologize? Just like the nigga that.
Because she has a publicist telling her, just like last week. What do you gotta do, Chris?
Get in front.
Or 2 weeks ago, flip it and fix it.
Flip it and fix it.
Flip it and fix it. Flip it and fix it. Flip it and fix it.
But
I always be forgetting we're an episode ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My issue is she made it public knowledge.
Yeah.
She went on her Instagram
And then she was like mocking it. But you know, we're not gonna spend all of our time on Miss Jess Hilarious, who's not really that hilarious and just blocks people when they're more hilarious than her.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Miss Wendy Williams. Wendy.
Come on,
Wendy, what are you doing, Wendy? If you guys don't know, Wendy came out on her show today and announced that she is
a crack whore.
For a bitch that talks about everybody, she sure do got a lot to talk about. Bitch, your husband got a baby by another bitch who he put in a penthouse and bought her a Bentley after he bought you a Bentley.
Whitney is in fucking heaven trying to roll the fuck over in that grave and come talk about this bitch.
And then last year you fainted at the Halloween thing.
That was that cocaine.
So let's let her speak for herself.
Graves disease.
You gonna be in the grave.
got more to the story for you. The truth.
Somebody said, "Oh."
You know, Kevin and I have the Hunter Foundation for the Good of the People, and we recently launched our 888-5 Hunter number for those of you caught up in the struggle of addiction. Well, for some time now, and even today and beyond, I have been living in a sober house.
Halfway house.
Yeah.
You see me come to work, glammed up, right after the show. I go across the street, I do my Pilates. I told you 2 hours a day, I like to take care of my body. And you know I've had a struggle with cocaine.
Right.
I never went to a place to get the treatment. I don't know how, except God was sitting on my shoulder and I just stopped.
She never stopped.
But there were people
I know how. You never stop. That's how you become so successful.
And I wanted to know more of the story. So this is my autobiographical story, and I'm living it, and I'm telling you this. After I go to the Pilates, I go to several meetings all around town in the tri-state area, and I see my brothers and sisters caught up in their addiction and looking for help. They don't know I'm Wendy. They don't care I'm Wendy.
I'm
They know
pretty.
you, Wendy.
I'm pretty. You a pretty recognizable big ass bitch.
Yeah.
It's been really interesting. This ride. Only Kevin and Kevin have known about this. Not my parents.
So your parents just found out on national television that they
That you on crack.
Woo, Chile.
After I finished my appointments, seeing my brothers and sisters, and you know, breaking bread.
Breaking bread.
Breaking bread, okay.
By my 24-hour sober coach, back to
24 hours. She's not even allowed to be by herself.
I mean, in the tri-state, with a bunch of smelly boys who've become my family. They hog the TV and watch soccer. We talk and read and talk and read, and then I get bored with them. Doors locked by 10 p.m.
How come you're on social media?
Lights out by 10 p.m.
Oh, you gotta go to bed?
So I go to my room, and I stare at the ceiling, and I fall asleep to wake up to come back here to see you. So that is my truth. And,
All right, pause.
So no, she's ended with that. Is that true? Anything after, but I don't care about. It's a bunch of bullshit.
That's it.
She's about to say something about her Hunter Foundation. I'm kind of feeling like she's pulling a Kardashian so she can get support for that Hunter Foundation. But
Yeah,
if she is struggling with addiction, my heart goes out to her.
Yeah, more power
But-
to her. But didn't she call Whitney crackhead?
Yep. Let's
Didn't
put
she
it
call
up.
her in
Let's put it up. Let's see.
Wendy Williams talks about Whitney Houston.
Wendy Williams.
Didn't she call Chris Brown a crackhead? Rihanna a drug addict or a crackhead?
Calls people crackheads.
And now
I'm gonna make a
she's
compilation
addicted.
of her.
Yeah.
We just announced. we're
Nobody gives a
officially-
fuck, man. Get off the screen.
Oh, that's the guy running for president.
have in common that
Well, she was bigger back then.
bonded us. The
Wait,
love
this
of our
is- this
mother
is it?
and father, Whitney and I, same age, and both plagued with the truth with people.
No, I wanted the original one where you called her a crackhead.
Like from the fucking TV show, like the radio, back in '95.
One for you and one for my tea. So anyway, so she just turned 61. Is today her birthday? No, today is Northwest's birthday.
right?
Happy birthday! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
that bitch is high as fuck for her.
Today is Northwest's birthday. But back to Kris. You know, talking about women, all of us.
That
bitch. Okay, now that you said she did the crack, now that I rewatch this show,
I need to go rewatch
I
this
can
shit.
see it. It all makes sense. Her eyes ain't that big.
But you were just saying that you were upset that
she's talking about everybody else on to fall into the same cycle that they fell into, and then she don't want nobody talking about her.
Damn. Well, let's get on to the last thing, which is Mr. Kodak Black.
This nigga nasty. I don't know how to feel about ZZ.
He smells like he's inside of somebody's belly button.
It feel good to know that somebody loves you out there. I know more people love me than hate me. More people love me than hate me, and I do more good than I do bad. I do a lot of
He could be a dyke if he was
stuff,
on him.
but I do
a lot of
more
stuff.
good than I do bad, and more people love me than hate me. I'm talking about how you a girl but don't want your pussy penetrated.
Excuse me?
What's up with y'all? Y'all good? Don't y'all bye?
So that's what he says. He was talking about Young Ma, and then his song.
Young
he has his new
MA.
song. Oh, I mean Young Ma. Yes.
Nobody fixes the baby collar in the back.
I be putting out scraps when he fuck niggas. I go young and man on these dumb bitches. Like a dyke, baby, nigga can't fuck with me. If a nigga say love,
So he says like a dyke. So he's referenced Young Ma in several things, and Young Ma has just been like, "Yeah, bro, you're weird. Like, leave me alone." Like, if and all this I've seen. This is why I don't like black folks though a lot of times, because the straight, especially cis straight black men, they come out and they're just like, "What's wrong with that? I mean, she do got a vagina. I mean, I hit that. Okay, what's wrong with you? You do have a dick. I'll suck that." But if I say that, then that's gay. You can't. You just, that's sexual harassment. That's sexual
You're
harassment.
sexual harassing now, Young Ma, because you made a whole song about them.
Them, her, she. I don't know who.
Whatever the
But
fuck they
talk
identify
about so
with.
you got a vagina. What kind of woman?
What kind of woman got a vagina when pussy penetrated? A lesbian.
Big boom bow, a bodega.
A boardaggle. Young Ma.
Like he's just so ignorant. And I don't want to spend any more time on him. Like
You know
he
what?
looks gross.
You know
he
what?
looks like he bathes in Raid, and I just
Let's continue on the tradition. Kodak Black, you are canceled.
You are canceled.
I
and
will still
there's
listen to ZZ.
And there's no I'm
But any new shit you put out,
I'm done.
I'm done. When the ZZ come on, it's that Z shit.
It's the Z shit. It's the Z shit. Maybe I'll just watch the Little Mermaid and get that in.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into the
that's
caucasity.
It's from the Little Mermaid?
Well, that.
Really?
Yeah, I've heard that.
I feel like I'm Dolly Parton.
Is the caucasity, watching your privilege go pow, 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 pow.
Come on, Jimmy. That's all I can imagine.
So today on the first story of the caucasity, this is according to Fox News, a San Antonio man allegedly pistol whipped his ex for revealing his criminal. Wait, let me see this. His criminal past to his new girlfriend.
All right.
Hey, he's cute
He is
too.
cute.
Hey, you can pistol whip me, Kenneth.
Kenneth.
His name is Kenneth Mann. He's 26. Texas man was arrested for Kenneth Mann, 26, was taken into custody on Saturday and was charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, according to online records at Bexar County Court. Mann's ex-girlfriend allegedly told investigators that on November 11th, he appeared at her apartment with a handgun after she spoke to his girlfriend about his criminal history.
See, that bitch should have minded her business.
KSA TV reported, but what if it was like, what criminal history was it? It was like, oh, he got some tickets, like, oh, was it like domestic violence? Like, what was it?
If it was bad enough, he would have been in jail for it.
But she said criminal history. So
Okay, well, let the man live his life, bitch. She's not affecting
Bitch,
you.
I know.
Is he affecting you?
Yeah, look.
You miss that dick or something?
Okay, let's see.
Continue. I'm sorry.
During the discussion about the topic with his ex-man, reportedly came upset and hit her in the head with his gun. Damn. No one deserves to get
That's
hit.
what's his criminal history. beating bitches.
A woman claimed that man allegedly told her she owes him for causing problems with his new girlfriend and followed her into the house where he allegedly took her boyfriend's handgun and an air rifle. Man, according to the news station, remains in custody on a $57,000 bond. Woo!
All right,
I mean, first of all, if you would have minded your business, you wouldn't have got hit in the face.
Now you got this man.
But
in
I'm
jail.
not gonna victim blame, you know.
But
if you knew he was, I mean, if you're
if
warning
you
his
knew he
new
was
girlfriend,
violent, bitch, why the fuck you would go in there? Like that whole. Well, she can feel like, well, what if she would have been hurt? I would have felt like, fuck.
there are several different. I don't know.
That's why you. If you felt like he was such an issue, you should have called the police and let them deal with it.
That's the thing. Yeah.
You call police. Everything else, white bitch.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Why you gotta call everybody a white bitch?
this is the caucasity.
Okay, go ahead.
Woman guzzles down 6-pack of beer inside Target dressing room, steals $200 in merchandise.
Damn.
Cops say.
She's good.
She was. A suspected shoplifter was arrested Saturday after allegedly stealing a 6-pack of beer, guzzling it down inside a Target dressing room, and then walking out of the store with $200 in unpaid merchandise.
Damn.
Police in Lathrop, California says Alicia Johnson,
Probably Alicia.
Johnson, walked into a local Target and filled a shopping cart with clothing and a 6-pack of Stella Artois. Bitch got class.
Stella Artois. This bitch went and got Stella Artois. When I drink, I drink Stella Artois.
That shit is good, though.
That shit is good. That's some good beer.
Yeah, it is. She then locked herself inside one of the dressing rooms and spent more than an hour drinking a 6-pack because the bitch was stressed. Leave the bitch alone. She bothering anybody?
Stella Artois.
After consuming the 6 beers, Johnson exited the store without paying for any of the items. She had over $200 worth of items in her possession, police said on Facebook. The Target loss prevention officer detained Johnson until police arrived and she was arrested on a shoplifting charge. Johnson also had 3 outstanding warrants for petty theft, battery, and resisting, obstruction, or defying a peace officer. The Sacramento Bee reported. She has been held on a $60,000 bail and set to appear. What the fuck? Oh, she has outstanding warrants.
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean,
at least she got her. I mean,
yeah, last little bit of alcohol.
I know.
See, what if she was homeless? She needed a place to stay now.
Hey, listen. They call it 3 hots in a cot.
Yeah, they're hots in a cot.
And you got TV and dick on the reg.
Was you going to the lesbian one?
Vagina on the reg.
Sometimes they may have this, you know. On Laverne Cox.
I mean, here I wonder how it looks. Like, if you're a transgender person, do they put you in a women's prison here since they are so accepting of transgender people here? I didn't see any transgender people.
Yeah, I think the women's prison is crazy. They got to choke bitches and shit. The men's, they got to just yell a lot, you know.
And shank you and kill you.
That's true.
The women like just we're basing our knowledge
off a TV show.
off a Netflix TV show.
I don't want the governor.
We've never been to a women's prison in our life, nor men's prison, and we're literally. This is how ignorance breeds. This is how ignorance breeds. You think Red's in the back cooking bacon bombs into cakes?
I know not to take any drinks from anybody because it could have heroin in it and give you a hot shot.
Jesus.com.
Jesus.com. If your Spanish is Jesus.
This is according to people.com. Courthouse closes after lawyer walks in swarming with bed bags. I don't even think he cares.
You know, fuck this job.
Hey, that's
fuck all of this.
That's one way to get a continuing. That's a smart ass attorney.
I need another 2 weeks.
While there are lawyers who have come in the defense of bed bugs while there are lawyers who have come to the defense of bed bug infestation victims, it is not every day that a lawyer becomes a source of the parasitic infestation. On Monday, the Rogers County Courthouse in Oklahoma was evacuated after an attorney arrived with an abundance of bed bugs crawling. Oh my God, my skin is crawling. Crawling on him, News 16 reported. The unidentified lawyer was covered in so many parasites that they fell from his clothing as he walked to the third room.
Oh my god! He went up flights of stairs and the elevator.
He was on the third floor having a bug.
God, that's why you don't let people in your house.
Quote, a courthouse user noticed them and said she visibly saw something crawling on his
Oh
neck.
my god, they were
gosh.
touching him.
Which was later found out to be bed bugs. Scott Walton of the Rogers County Sheriff Office told the news outlet.
God.
He could also place his jacket over the file folders. When his jacket had moved, bed bugs were covered there too.
Oh my god, Carlos. Niggas are
Oh,
nasty.
the Cassidy. Oh,
Oh
my
my
goodness.
god, I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out.
Officials did not immediately
Oh my
return
God.
people's request for comment. Horrifyingly enough, Walton said it's unlikely that the lawyer was unaware that the bugs, whose bite can leave painful rashes everywhere on the body. Like, so nigga, I know you do feel them biting, don't you? Hard to imagine someone doesn't know, that some bed bugs are crawling all over them, certainly in abundance, he said. The surprising sight prompted the warehouse to be completely shut down for the day to allow exterminators to kill the parasites. We've, quote, evacuated for fire alarms and bomb threats, but never, for my knowledge, for bed bugs. The courthouse head of security said Mike Clark.
How did this nigga even get to the fucking front door?
This is my first experience I've had with them. The building is now reopened, and as of now, it is unclear whether the lawyer or the city will cover the bill for the. I'm not covering shit.
Yeah, that was in a public space.
I was in a public space.
I thought I had bed
So,
bug.
and you know what? Use your attorneyism. So if I come here sick and you get sick, I'm held reliable for that bill? No, don't think so. Next. But you're still nasty. You're still nasty. Ooh, Jesus.
Oh god.
Ooh, Chile. Well, let's move
Fall on
into
his neck.
the Section 8 debate. Ooh, Chile. My back.
My bitch is paid.
Bitch, don't be mad because I can afford that market rate.
Pay that shit.
Tony Tiger on my shit, I'm feeling great. I got that name up on my list, you gotta wait. Boom, by you bitches mad cause you live in Section 8. My back is paid, bitch, don't be mad cause I can pay that market rate. Pay that shit. Tony Tiger on my shit, I'm feeling great. Surely she got that name up on that list, she gotta wait. Boom, bow. Alright, so what are you talking about today on Section 8 debate, babes?
Alright, just know when to say no. If shit's getting too stressful for you, just say no. And then people stop bothering you. Homeboy with the blue eyes and a big head.
We're gonna call him Troll.
Troll. So I look like one. He's on. He's on.
Was he wearing a bright pink shirt today? I saw
Yes.
something.
You
I
saw-
I saw a flash of color and a flash of baldness. And I said, ooh, Chile.
Mind you, he had a hairline like Homer Simpson. Like literally, he has strands on top. He has a nerve
The go-
to gel them bitches up.
You did not say this man has the hairline of Homer Simpson.
Because am I lying?
No.
Okay then. I guess he's getting a little bit overwhelmed because he's starting to look all of 38. Because he is 38.
Because he's probably going out every day. You know, he lives in Belleville.
He still lives in Medina at somebody's house he has to move out of in April because the lease is up and they're not renewing.
He gonna move right on the
But
trestle.
he's just so stressed out and shit. But he's just learning how to. We'll bleep that out at the box store.
I caught it one time last weekend and you didn't even notice it. And you just said I had to cut it out.
But yeah, so he's just learning how to say no because he's just getting on my fucking nerves. But also participating.
What did I say I was gonna do for this segment here?
Oh, we getting up to it.
No, this segment here. I said something.
Oh, you did.
You're supposed to write it down. I'll just skip it. Okay. Alright, what are you gonna say?
Don't participate in office gossip. And if gossip come out from the grave, just leave it in the grave.
So I thought the office. You said in your introduction, you said the office was doing good.
Office is doing good, but bitches trying to send that negative energy
Ooh.
from the grave. Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice
Somebody
came back.
Somebody said her name 3 times. She's trying to reappear.
Damn.
She's trying to.
She sent you a text
reemerge.
message on Sunday, and you're like, "This bitch is
I'm
being
enjoying
messy."
my Sunday.
It was a nice Sunday.
Yeah,
too.
it was a nice
So
Sunday.
yeah, if you guys followed us, so every weekend from now on, every Sunday we're gonna do a live vlog. 'Cause that's something people have wanted us to do. So what I'm not doing is a actual like vlog on YouTube because that's too much work and I'm not doing any more content. So, but what I will do is we do extensive stories and lives on Kris and Karlos page on Instagram. Last Sunday was super cute, and like we showed you kind of like a more intimate detail of like what we do and like how we spend our days off. So you definitely don't want to miss that. That's gonna be every Sunday, I kind of as our vlog because we've had a lot of people ask for that, and this is kind of like my middle way to kind of give a little bit without overextending myself. So, okay, so you said, so she called you last Sunday when we were relaxing.
Well, no, she didn't call. She texted me.
Oh, she texted you.
And was like, oh, I just wanted you to know it was great working with you. I read the message and I moved on because you're over. It's canceled. It's done.
You're done.
I knew you trying to be messy because you waited all the time to let me know. Bitch, no, fuck that. And then homegirl answered and replied back. She just started the drama. Well, you know they're looking to replace you, right, bitch? But they're looking to replace you as well because they fired you.
Damn.
So
Woo.
I say that to say this. If somebody's trying to get you to participate in some office gossip, don't. Because it's gonna reflect bad on you because now you're gonna become the bad person.
Don't listen to her. Don't be bailing.
Yeah.
That bitch got fired because she's silly.
For a reason.
She's back and she bitter.
Uh-huh.
She wants a bat better.
Uh-huh.
She wants a job better.
Uh-huh.
Can you just tell her you can never come back? You can never come back.
No.
You just gotta stay away. You just gotta take it to your grave and do not to go not of it.
Oh, also,
What?
talking to big box store boss.
Big box store boss.
Homegirl was asking Chantel to pay for stuff and not paying her back.
Oh, like for the big bounce house and stuff?
Yeah, they owe at least $156 for something, and then something else.
So Beetlejuice wasn't putting it into.
No.
So what was that money? What was the petty money going for?
In her bank account.
She was stealing petty money.
I asked her Candace today about that, and she was like, "Oh." I was like, because in the policy it says look at a misappropriation of funds if you put it into your account, and then if it falls below that certain amount, then you're using that money to cover your personal expenses.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah, anytime I come, I should be able to ask for petty cash. I was like, oh, well, it never was there.
No.
And she was like, because I was like, she would ask
us to pay for it.
Us to pay for stuff. But she wasn't there. Instead of just letting us get the petty cash.
But that's why she would every event she wouldn't find a way not to be there.
Because she didn't have the money for it.
Yeah.
It all comes together now. You ain't get sick all these damn events. You was spending these people money.
Woo! Chile. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. So let's move on to
Hustle and go.
The hustle and go. You know it's hot out here for a pimp when you're trying to get that money for the rent. Pull a Cadillac and gas money spent. You got a whole lot of bitches jumping shit. What? You got it hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get this money for the rent. For the Cadillacs and gas money spent.
Alright.
You got a whole lot of bitches jumping shit.
What?
Alright, so this week on the Hustle and Go, I'm gonna talk about like acting. And how you have to I love knowing how to like exchange and stop and go with energies because Miss Debbie Downer contacted me and was talking about all this bullshit. If you didn't see my Instagram today, go see it. And if you listen to this on a podcast, you can't see it, but you can read about it in my book coming up. But Miss Debbie Downer is my adoptive mom, and this bitch just finds her way every time. She stalks me. And being a public figure, I can't keep this podcast from you, Miss Debbie Downer. You're probably listening, Miss Debbie Downer, and you're still a hoe, and I hope you choke on the dad's dick.
God.
But she contacted me today and just literally said all this negative, stupid ass shit. Talk about my adoption stipend wasn't meant for me; it was meant for her. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? My adoption subsidy money wasn't meant for me. And then I learned that she kept it until I was 20. I just learned all this shit and all this evil shit right before I had to go into shoot for Microsoft.
She knew it. She stalked you.
Right?
She one of them faces that you don't know in the story.
And Instagram, I know she does. Because she knows too much
Yes.
about what I do.
Yes.
She knows too much about, and then she knows what shows I'm on, what commercials I do.
A
So
podcast.
Yeah, she knows everything I do. So how the fuck do you know all this? So like, you're fucking creepy, and like you fucking wear socks with sandals.
You wear socks with sandals.
No, she does.
You don't wear lotion. Your
She
lips.
does.
Your lips
Their
are
family
small.
looks weird, except for that one little boy. Their family looks weird. Looking
Yeah.
at their photos, said that family looks weird. Like the dad looks like he rapes little children.
It's like a 1970s family.
Yeah.
They're probably stuck in the 70s.
They want to be. Like, they want to be. That's what their whole thing was. That was like their whole, like, they think that's an American family. And the more I think about it, like, I was just really pissed off because the more I think about it, I was like, y'all really adopted me for a check. Like, y'all really just adopted me for this check because y'all was going through bankruptcy. Y'all was going through Chapter 8. And y'all was losing your home and foreclosure.
Mm-hmm.
We were getting foreclosure notices on the door when I first got adopted. Then all of a sudden, we kept our house. That's funny. Debbie Downer.
If that is your name.
So I say this to say this. Don't let Debbie Downers get you down when you're going.
And when they come around, you say, fuck that bitch.
You say, fuck that bitch. I like to use my Instagram as a way just to get it out.
Yeah.
And I just be on there and just be talking because she probably listening.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to talk about on the hustle and go. Just like you got to just sometimes just get it out. Focus on what you have to do in front of you, and then like you have to act. Especially, and sometimes even if you're not an actor, if you're just going to work in your regular job, you can't bring that energy into what you're doing. That way, it is going to affect your work. It's going to affect your day.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to leave that shit in the car, leave that shit at the door, do your job, and then come back, and then address it and fix it, or cuss her the fuck out if you want to. You know? Boom, bow.
You raggedy bitch.
You're raggedy bitch. That's why. And I told her today. I said, that's why. I said. I said, you know what? You reap what you sowed, and what you sowed were bad seeds. And then she's gonna try to use my thing back on me on her last thing that she wrote to me. And I said, that's why your children are sickly. That's why your marriage is collapsing, and that's why you've had several heart attacks. And she's like, I've only had one heart attack.
Okay, bitch, you have more than me. That's more than normal, ho.
That's why you're overweight and you wear socks with sandals, and that's why your roots are never even in good condition.
Jesus Christ.
You split in,
We call it a split. Split in, bitch.
Okay.
Your ends are split, and so are your marriage. And don't let me talk about your children, because children are off limits. Especially that Frankenstein motherfucker looking one.
Stop. That's too far. Children are definitely on limits. Because your ends is split definitely his cleft lip. I'm sorry.
That little girl like she eat animals, but you know what? We're moving on.
I'm sorry.
The children are off limits.
I'm sorry.
But that Frankenstein motherfucker really.
And let's move on to what we're watching.
Frankenstein.
So this week we're watching the Love and Hip Hop New York reunion part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Did we watch Love and Hip Hop Miami? Did they have a reunion?
Miami.
last night?
They didn't have a.
Or was it like their last?
I don't know. It was the last one.
I feel like
when they be airing, you see the Trina
I saw
part.
on Instagram with Amara La Negra was wearing some whole
Beyonce inspired
some
shit.
Yeah.
And then Trina cussed Trick Daddy out. But I was like, I didn't remember seeing this.
Maybe we need
it's
to look at
coming
that
up.
tonight when we go to sleep. Maybe we missed it.
Yeah.
But what we did see was Love and Hip Hop New York reunion part 2. I think that they always try to do this where the second part was like really lovey-dovey and everyone got along.
Except for Rich and that Hoppy did.
But then they ended up getting along afterwards. I'm just
It's
like
all
so
for TV.
tired.
I think Rich was sweating so much because that velour suit was hot up on that stage.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. You got diabetes.
Yeah,
You're
you
sugar low.
Yeah, all that hopping and shit.
Hopping and
All
shit,
that
doing
extra
all these
energy,
extracurriculars.
Pass out.
Yeah. What else? What else did I notice? I mean, honestly, to be completely honest,
It gets kind of boring.
this might be one of my last years watching New York because it really, for being the original,
Y'all
it
do
really
shit.
disappoints me.
Uh-huh.
I see the Stevie J and maybe Jocelyn Hernandez are coming back to Atlanta, so I will be watching that coming up this.
Jocelyn's coming?
I heard
So
Jocelyn
my
coming
thing
back.
is Atlanta is the best season because I'm sorry. I'll always go back. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta season 2 and Jocelyn Hernandez something to the scene. That shit was
No,
over.
my favorite scene from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is when
Oh yes, yes.
and K. Michelle got it, and she said, "Tell Curtis to wear rings." I said, "Hello."
I'm Rashida.
Rest in peace, Shawty Low. She said, "Rashida."
I'm Shawty.
And she goes, "You throwing fire? You throwing
fire?" Oh, and then when I have a question for you.
Carly Red and Homegirl.
I have a question for you.
What?
Are you fucking my man?
Absolutely, every single day.
Damn, I heard no truth. If you would imagine. You can't be mad at that bitch.
You can't be mad
at her. She said absolutely every day. Any other? What's your next question, bitch?
Next question.
Next question.
And you know what? Next segment.
Yeah.
It's the word of the week. The word of the week is...
Yeah.
Pity is not cute at a party.
Not at all.
What does that mean, babe?
Don't have a pity party.
Don't have a fucking pity party. Especially when everyone else is... Hey, sometimes pity parties are needed.
Sometimes
like
you get a good hour.
You get to just be in that feeling.
Yes.
But like when you've been in a pity party for 12 months and then like on top of that you start like tagging people and throwing jab in your pity party. Nah.
Trying to invite people to the pity party because they ain't come on their own free will, on their own volition.
Look at me so sad.
No, it's not.
Look at what I lost, bitch. We all lost it too.
And it's not only you that lost something. Like that's
we've all lost something, and that's selfish.
You're trying to sit there and you're in your self-pity and your wallow so that you can feel bad, you can feel sad, and try to justify what you're feeling when you probably just need to go see a therapist and talk to her.
Yeah, instead of that 50-year-old woman who's been with you since you were 14 and not moving on.
Okay, wow. Moving on.
But yeah, pity is not cute at a party, so don't have a pity party.
Nope.
And that was the word of the week. The word of the week is... Yeah. And let's move right along into bar talk. This is bar talk. Grab a drink, stay a while. All right, babe. So what are we talking about today on Bar Talk?
The flawed adoption system.
Oh, Chile. Oh, Chile.
I think this goes well with today's today's issues that we've been going over.
Yeah. So
like the fact that you can't get yourself unadopted.
First of all, it is not common knowledge that you cannot get yourself. And people are like, what about emancipation? That's different than unadoption. Emancipation means that your parents actually have to agree to emancipation.
Yes.
And then the court has to agree. So, and it's very hard. You have to literally sue in some states your parents to emancipate yourself. So, my parents were never going to emancipate me because if I was emancipated, that check would get, it would transfer to me because I was then responsible for myself.
Yeah.
It was step for her. So a lot of adoptive parents who are getting, they're called subsidy checks. A subsidy check is literally a check that the state gives you if you're adopting a child that has special needs. So it could be autism, it could be physical needs, it could be mental. So for my case, I had PTSD, I had anxiety, I was suicidal. So like I had a lot of special needs that I needed. And for a family that already had a kid, like why would you specifically? You had no experience with kids with special needs. You had no experience with African Americans from the inner city. Like why would you want to choose to adopt a child with these needs, you know? And for the longest time, I never put two and two together. But I remember when I first got adopted, I remember hearing conversations because I was 10 years old, 10 going on 11 when my adoption finalized. So like I was old enough to like be coherent to what the fuck was going on.
Right, you ain't stupid.
I'm not fucking stupid. And I would hear them saying like, oh, we're gonna like there was a bankruptcy going on, but then they were getting out of it. My dad had like a failed business that had just failed. But then like, well, we have money now, and then they were like super anxious to like speed up the adoption process. And then I remember my mom like taking me to Debbie Downer taking me to all of these places, like these doctors to say like to get more diagnosis on me, and then she was taking me to like these therapy places like for reattachment therapy, which is now illegal because it's killed kids. And she was just doing all this shit, and I turned to find out she was getting paid for all of this. So long story short, when I was 15, and here's the thing. She says I ran away. I say you're abusing me. You're not feeding me. And then you're not giving me electricity.
Also, other people have said this as well, not just you, but continue.
So, yeah, I left for the weekend. Is that running away? No, it's maybe going to hang out with people who weren't beating me or not feeding me. So I was hanging out with my friends and their not like hanging out. I was at my friend's house with her mom and they went to the beach and like, Carlos, you should just come to the beach with us, with our family, and just take a break. And your family don't give a fuck about you anyway, so just come with us for the weekend. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna just take a break because these people they had locked me out of their house. They had me sleeping in the backyard. I couldn't take showers. They didn't allow me to eat their food. Mind you, they're getting paid to have me there.
That was your food.
To take care of me.
That was your house.
$2,000 a month.
That was
so
your
like
shit.
So then when I ran away, that's how, and you know what? I'm gonna give her that. If she wants to say I ran away, I will give her that. But how the fuck can a 16-year-old run away? 15 going on 16. I wasn't even 16 yet. I was 15 going on 16. How can you run away? And then the bitch had the audacity to say that she called Child Protection Services and said that, oh, my 15-year-old son just ran away. What should I do? And they're like, oh, and then and this is another thing that pisses me off.
Yes, come on.
She continues to tell me that I was 17 when all this or 16 going on 17, and that is not true. That is not true. I specifically remember what age I was because I was not able to get my driver's license or my permit until I was 16, and by that time I was already fucking my manager who was way older than me and was taking advantage of me sexually because he knew that I did not have any parental overlook. So I know what age I was. I was not 16 yet. I was 15 because I couldn't even work a full 20 hours at Panera.
Come on.
I knew, bitch, who the fuck is 16 in sophomore year? I was 15. So, she tries to tell me how old I was when I, quote, ran away or was abandoned. And I continue to tell her, well, I know what the age is, but then I was like, even if I'll give you 16 going on 17. So you called the police and said, mine's 16 going on 17-year-old who's going to be 17 in 2 months, but he's 16-year-olds right now. You called them and said, hey, my 16-year-old son ran away. What do I do? And this is quote unquote what she said. She said, they told me that there was nothing that I really could do since you're almost 17 and just to let you go out on your own.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's not how the law works, man.
I will bet a paycheck that's not how the law works.
I'm pretty sure that's left in abandonment. And then she went on to say that she called the state of Michigan and let them know that I was no longer living with them and that I had ran away. And they said, ma'am, hello, let's reenact it.
Who am I?
You be the state worker.
Okay.
Ring, 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 ring.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Debbie Gum.
Okay.
And shit, I'm gonna fuck. Sue me, bitch. Sue me.
Debbie Gum, bitch. Give a fuck about a nigga.
Debbie Downer. So I don't give a fuck. She keeps threatening to sue me. Sue
Right.
me. Sue me. Sue me. And even if you do sue me and accomplish suing me,
I'm pretty sure we mentioned her name in a previous podcast.
I don't give a fuck. My brother, her son, and my dad's son calls her all types of bitches and hoes in her first name. And that's why she's upset. But I don't give a fuck because even if you do sue me, no jury or judge is gonna be like, oh, so you abandoned this nigga at 15, 16. I don't give a fuck. You abandoned him on the street and had him prostitute his body to get through college, and then you're gonna sue him for writing a bibliography? Bitch, you gotta be fucked up.
Yep.
So,
but, hold on. Hello. This is the state of Michigan.
hi, my name is blah blah blah, and I would like to inform you that I'm getting a $2,000 check from you every month for my adopted son. That's supposed to go towards his, schooling, therapy, and overall well-being. But he's no longer staying with it because he ran away at 16, and I'm just not really sure what I do with all this extra cash that I have.
Hold on, man. What was your name again?
My name is Debbie Downer.
Okay, well, you know what? Let's do it like this. You said he was 16?
Yeah, Yes, and I get this stipend until he's 21.
We'll just go ahead and continue that because you need it for yourself. You go out.
Wait, so you mean I don't have to so he's homeless right now, selling his body on the street as a prostitute, and I don't have to give any of this money back to him?
Sounds like he has a problem, man. But you know what? We're gonna go ahead and continue giving you this money, and then you do what you do see fit.
And see, what type of shit does that sound like?
The government said,
First of all, I tried to get that money, and the government told me that it was only for my adopted parents because they were telling them I was still in the house. So they're like, you have to emancipate yourself. And at this point, I was almost 18. So I was like, okay, so and this is why the laws are flawed, because after 18 you can emancipate yourself, but the stipend goes until you're 21. So you don't think I'm responsible enough to take my own money and do what I do and do what I need to do for myself, and these people are still responsible for this money until I'm 21.
Yes.
Mind you, my parents, I haven't seen them since I was 15 years old, and I haven't seen a dime since before I was 15 because they were making me pay rent and food while I was living there working at Panera.
Yeah.
Your old boss Portia told you that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris's old boss told him. We used to have Chris's old, and we had a connection before we even knew who we were. And we worked for the same company in different cities. And my boss, who, when I was 16, going through what I was going through, she ended up being Chris's boss. And then when she found out who he was dating, she was like, "Oh, I was there," because she was the one that had to sign off after I got my GED and had to sign off saying, yes, he's only 16, but he can work 60 hours a week, because she had to sign off each week to say that she knew that I already had my GED and I could work 40 hours a week or 60 hours a week. So she knew what I was going through. She knew how hard I was working. And this broke back, sock wearing, broke in, split lipped, cleft palate, ugly ass bitch has the audacity to take my money and provide for her ugly ass family. There's a place in hell for you, ma'am.
And you're not even welcome there.
You're not even welcome there. You took advantage of a black child with mental needs for financial benefit. Who does that? And ran with it. And ran with it. What did they say? Yeah, it's super pathetic. Parents, that's not a parent. That's not a parent. That's shit. But y'all get the details when the book come out.
Up here? Shit, what topic is this?
My shit, I don't even know. My computer's not ready to sleep like that. But what topic are we on? We are on bar talk. Well, speaking of that, let's move into marriage material.
How do you really know that your spouse is cheating anyway? I mean, really? I know how to tell. If your man, if he goes to work all day long and then comes home smelling like a fresh bar of soap, something's up. I ain't got time to be sitting around all day guessing. Relationships are supposed to be about
Trust.
Now, I'm an old school fool. I'm checking his bank statements. I'm checking his credit card statements. I'm checking his time card at work, and I'm comparing it to the hours that he said he was working, and it better match the money that he has coming home. I'm checking his cell phone bill. I'm checking the numbers he was calling on the cell phone bill. I'm checking his mileage in the car. His resting heart rate is 42 beats a minute. If Marcus comes home to the house and he claimed he was at work all day, if that resting heartbeat is 58 beats a minute, he been cheating. I'm not doing all that. That's a full-time job. Exactly. That's why I got his cell phone right here, and I'm waiting for it to ring.
All right,
Hello,
babes.
bitch. Hello, bitch.
So we don't take this, babe? So this is more of like a question for you.
Supporting your partner through depression. And how do you do it?
Chris doesn't have depression.
I do.
Well,
I'll get, down
you get
sometimes.
sad.
Yeah.
But I get depression where I'll be like,
Yeah. You like,
oh, Lord.
the world is crashing.
Oh, Lord. So how do you support me through? And there's different stages of depression.
Yeah,
so how do you support me through? And knowing that I have PTSD and anxiety and all these other things.
You honestly take it day by day. Each day there may be a different need that needs to be met. And you can't take anything personally. You just have to take yourself out of the equation and realize that your partner needs help at that moment. It needs somebody either to lean on, to vent to, or to talk to. and then you're that person. So you said to death do us part. You ain't dead yet, so.
Yeah, no, that's so sweet of you.
That's like
yeah,
the
that's
basic
really
answer
important.
for it.
Like that's literally what all a parent needed to do was like fucking listen and like
Yeah.
it's gonna be more challenging and some days you have to. It's gonna be like you said harder than other days, but you just have to take it day by day and just acknowledge that like it's just like you can't get mad at somebody, and that's the thing with mental. The thing with mental illness is that you can't see the disability, so people don't actually give you any consideration. Just like I want to say that certain mental disabilities, like severe anxiety, severe depression, should come with like handicap plaques because I've literally gone into panic attacks in a parking lot over someone trying to like yelling at me for stealing a spot or supposedly stealing their spot. Like I just feel like when you have a debilitating mental disease that can really just stop you in your tracks. Like there have been times where I've been stopped in my tracks and just like not even like when that homeboy came into our house and just like pretty much disrespectful. I was like shaking and I couldn't mentally do anything. So I think that for like especially for parking, like that would just alleviate some pressure. You know, you get bitches who are just too big.
Yeah.
Plaques. Why can't I get a plaque? Because I mentally can't deal with I'm mentally not like everybody else parking out there. I'm not. I'm different. And I've been different because I have these chemical imbalances in my brain. So I feel like in the African American community or in the community in general, I think that mental disease is just, or not even disease, but mental disorders are just looked like they're kind of ignored, and it's kind of been like it's kind of something that's like
it's seen as weakness or something.
Or like something that you can like easily fix, or like it's not going to affect you your whole life. Like you're just depressed today, you'll be happy tomorrow.
I can afford Ritalin or whatever you take, but you want to ask whooping instead?
No, but and that's another thing with like depression. Everyone's like, how can you be a YouTube star and a comedian and have depression and anxiety? I'm like, easy as fuck. How can you fucking be obese and have a job?
Easy.
Don't you have to walk upstairs and shit? Oh, isn't that hard? Same thing. Right? Like how are you pregnant and working at a factory? Isn't that like it's easy, right? But aren't there some things that are harder to get through than others?
Right.
So, but when people can't see your disorder,
they don't validate it
and they don't see it as real. So that's what I think that's what you do. Like you don't know days that you're just sick. Like you're just like you're not feeling well. And it's not like you have a flu or you have a cough. It's just like there's just some days you're just not feeling well, and it's just like your brain fighting your body. And there are things, exercise, just like you said, talking and just keeping an open communication. But I think it's very important to keep an open dialogue about mental disorders and about like just how to deal with people. And people like me are gonna get married, and gonna have relationships. So how do you prepare people to deal with people like me?
I would say that you need to try to recognize it at first, like early on in the relationship, to make sure that that's something that you're willing to stick by. Can't be we gotta walk down the aisle. Oh, baby, I got a little anxiety, depression. Oh, shit, this shit's over. But it's like you see the signs. That's something that they can hide. Like you can hide. You see like when stuff is happening. You could tell the shift in energy. You can tell the shift in the person. And if you're actually loving your partner and like recognizing them for who they are, then you would have noticed something. You could say, "Hey, I've noticed that you get a little bit down when this comes around, or you change a little bit. Are you okay? Is something going on? Do you need me to do anything?" I think that's the big question: is do you need me to do anything like for you? Because I can try to do stuff for you. But that's just stuff that I saw on TV to do. Like, I don't know if that works for you. Like, what do you need from me that will help you get through this?
Yeah. And once again, guys, we're not certified therapists, so always go seek a therapist or a psychiatrist or someone or a priest. I'm not suggesting that. You're going to end up with more problems with them motherfuckers. Thought your throat didn't hurt.
In the bed.
But yeah, always just go out and just go seek help wherever you find it fit for you to seek help. And let's get into the last segment of the show, the niggatry of niggadom.
Those pesky niggers.
Yeah. Motherfucker. What's up, nigga? Gangsta rap, nigga.
Nigga. I'm 100% nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. I'm 200% nigga. Nigga, 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 nigga. Why do you call yourself a nigga? Nigga, 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 nigga. Hate us because our dicks are bigger. All right, babes, what are we talking about today? Or actually, you want to take the first segment of the nigga tree of niggadom? Or you want me to take it?
I was choking.
First story. I'll take the first story.
Okay.
So, according to New Jersey 101.5, oh my God. A video shared by New Jersey Transit on Tuesday showing a man trying to drag an ATM on the bus was staged by a comedian. City police confirmed Tuesday evening. Okay, because that shit was funny.
I was trying to, y'all, if y'all haven't seen the video, y'all just need to watch it.
Yes, it is hilarious.
I'm sorry, but I just wanted to bring this up because I saw this and I immediately said, I hate niggas. All around the country, every single one of them.
He was literally trying to drag like a stolen ATM machine onto the public transportation.
You know what? The only thing I can remind me of is Breaking Bad when the fucking the meth head stole a fucking ATM machine.
They couldn't get it open.
I got a black crackhead trying to get a fucking ATM machine on the bus.
Damn. Damn.
Did you see that twirl he did with it?
Yeah, trying to get it. It shows a man struggling to drag the ATM towards the bus, and then he's stopped by his track by a no-nonsense bus driver. No. The bus driver said as she closes the door. We could have made money together, the man shouts as the bus pulls away. New Jersey 101.5 reached out to New Jersey Transit and city police to confirm whether the video was real or staged. Police initially said they were investigating, but a spokeswoman later confirmed it was a prank. The video was staged by a local comedian. The ATM was put out for trash and used to shoot the video, the spokeswoman said. New Jersey Transit denied any involvement in creating the video, which the agency shared online as a caption contest. New Jersey later deleted the tweet about the explanation warning. The video available on Instagram contains a variant of racial slur. We asked our customers to caption the video. However, we did not stage, post, or film. So we have no context around the posted video, New Jersey Transit said. When the video was still available on their Twitter feed, the bus driver marked 5782, which according to New Jersey, I keep wanting to say New York, New Jersey Transit schedule runs between New York Penn Station and Bloomfield Avenue in New York. What? What?
I was reading the comments. I'm sorry. I was right ahead.
Oh, okay. New Jersey Transit Audit Commission by Murphy administration recommended that the transportation agency employ humor on its social media platforms. And many of its Twitter followers were playing along on Tuesday. Some of the captions submitted for the agencies follows. How to afford a monthly pass.
You take cash.
You take cash. Engage, inform, and steal. That's where the PATH train funding goes. STEPTA would have helped load it. Hold the bus. Damn, all I got is large bills. Can anybody break a 20? The installation of ATM on all New Jersey transit buses is proceeding as scheduled. Hey, that's convenient. An ATM on a bus? That's convenient.
Hell no, you'd be robbed.
Other riders took a dim view on the post. New Jersey Transit sucks. Stick to letting us know there are delays in the Lincoln Tunnel. Oh, that was funny. The niggatry of that all. You want to take the next story, babe?
I thought it should have been real. He should have been a crackhead.
Woo, you was hoping it was a crackhead.
I was. This is according to local stories on Local 10. Woman pulls gun on Domino's employee after they forget her chicken wings in her order.
Damn, she was not playing.
I wouldn't be either. St. Paul, Minnesota. A woman was oh my, okay.
Oh, women.
Quick pause. You know what I hate?
What?
When niggas refer to one single female
women?
woman. I love these women. And nobody corrects them.
I love this woman.
How many? Like, Okay, sorry. A woman was arrested after pulling a gun on a Domino's employee after they forgot to include chicken wings in her order.
Damn.
Employees say Holly Webb, 59, of St. Paul, Minnesota, was angry about the missing chicken wings when the food was delivered to her home last Thursday.
I would be pissed too.
WCCO Cole reports.
She probably waited over an hour.
Probably.
And then you know what they told her, because you know Domino's has that countdown thing.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? They're so sophisticated. They're like, we have your order. Right, and
then.
it tells you,
Uh-huh.
we have your chicken wings and your pizza. It is 15 minutes away.
Fresh.
We are at your door. And then they get there and they don't got shit. They have half your shit. I would be pissed. I'm pulling my gun. Boom, bow.
I want to. I will.
I want to, I will. If I want to, I will. If I want to, I will.
When Webb drove, this is, oh God, she should never drove. Webb drove to the Domino's location to complain when she pulled out a handgun and she allegedly fled when an employee called 911. Police were able to locate Webb a short time later and took her into custody.
Yeah, because
Domino's has your fucking address.
They just came to your fucking house,
Jesus
you dumb bitch.
fucking Christ.
The nigga tree.
She
nigga tree.
She gonna be like, oh, well, Domino's said they would never sell my information.
Unless it's a police investigation when you pull the gun on them. They literally have your name, your number, and your address.
Premeditated.
This is premeditated assault.
Webb originally claimed she left the gun in the glove compartment of her car, but changed her story when told there was surveillance video of the incident. Webb was charged with one felony count of violent threats.
Ooh, bitch, you got a felony over a pizza?
Somebody said, dang, she must have been hangry.
Yes, she must have been hangry. Like,
Holly won't have to worry about pizza or wings from Domino's for some years to come.
Shit.
Ooh.
What is Domino's slang term? I'm thinking of, do they have a slang term?
One?
I don't know. Shit.
I picture on
hot and ready. Shit, that's what she was hot. She was hot ready. Shit. She was mad about that pizza and them wings. Shit.
When will the card be played? Ooh.
If I want to, I will. If I want to, I will. If I want to, I will. All right. Well, let's get to the last story of the nigga tree. Of Nigga. Why is this not loading? If I want to, I will. If
I want to, I will.
So according,
Alright, so quick pause. This is some nigga shit because you did it on camera. But he's definitely, last name is Fam, but he's a fan of niggas.
Damn. According to KCRA 3 and from NBC, police says man arrested after trying to light Stockton home on fire. Oh, I saw this.
Yeah.
And he poured diesel all over their front door and then couldn't light because diesel doesn't fucking burn like that, you ignorant bitch. But this is a white man, so why is he on the nigga tree?
Because this is a nigga move. He did it on camera.
Actually, I think he's Asian too.
Yeah.
He looks Asian.
Yeah.
Let's see his name. A man was arrested after he was caught. Asians are still niggas.
Sometimes it depends on what.
Hey, anyone can be a nigga, okay?
Yeah, if you do some nigga shit, you become a nigga.
Yeah, Chris. Chuang Fong. I'm definitely you a nigga.
You
light
a nigga.
bright. Damn sure ain't white. You a nigga. A man was arrested after he was caught on video unsuccessfully trying to light a Stockton home on fire with diesel fuel early Thursday morning, police said. Quang Pham, 38, is facing attempted homicide and arson charges. Pham went to the home on the 4800 block of Forecast Way shortly before 5 a.m. and doused the doorway, porch, and drags with diesel fuel, according to Stockton Police Department.
Diesel because it's cheaper.
Doorbell video captured with a Ring camera shows Pham. You don't see that there's a whole fucking video device.
You really,
Nigga, you can see what the rings look like.
See them ring lights.
You can. They look like little things.
They really have the blue outline, but you know the people don't be looking. You just have to look left. He would have poured out first.
If I want to, I will. If I want to, I will. I'm gonna burn this bitch up. If I want to, I will.
You'll burn it back and ring light.
I need to get that sound bite. I need to download that sound bite. He then tries to light the fuel, but is unsuccessful and walks away. If the fuel had been gasoline, Pham, first of all, where did he get a gas tank full of diesel? Like, that's not like
the gas station.
Why don't you just get gas then? Why'd you get Diesel?
Maybe he was trying to get the biggest bang for his buck, and Diesel's usually
Cheaper. Stupid nigga. H is always trying to save a quick buck.
Now you're in jail.
Oh, fam would have likely killed himself in the family inside. Yeah, the way he was dousing that shit. It would have exploded.
Yes.
It would have exploded.
Yes.
The way all the fumes from actual gasoline would have exploded. They're definitely right. He would have died himself. And yeah, that was the end of the story and the end of the show.
If I want to, I will.
If I want to, I will. If I want to, I will. You know what you should want to. You know what you will do.
Had better luck with lighter fluid.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you guys for joining us. You know what you should want to. You know what you will do is you should and want to leave us a 5-star review on iTunes and wherever you're listening to the show. It really helps, guys. It actually gives other people a way to see what we're doing and get your opinions on it. And it's a way to advertise have advertisers look at us, and that way they can sponsor our dumb asses. We want sponsors because we want to keep doing this for y'all. So definitely go on iTunes, go on Spreaker, go on iHeartRadio, or wherever you're listening to the podcast, and leave us a 5-star review and leave a comment, and we will read it on the air. Technically not on air because the podcast, so podcast gotta be on air unless they're on your iCloud, which means you downloaded us. So thank you for downloading us. And as always, guys, we love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You know, she said she need a nigga that cook crack.
She said that herself?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wendy Williams like
Miami. All right, so what
Debbie
episode
Downer,
is this?
number 36. Cook crack, I ain't giving it.
Cool crack, now you feeling it. Hand me my phone. I like to read the comments afterward. Miami.
That's how they be
Number
doing.
34. Or is it 35?
That should be 36.
Yeah. Because we just did 34, 35, 36. 36. Debbie Downer. So she wants to listen to everything. Alright, let's see here. We have a follower, so angry black woman getting her PhD. Damn, this is sad, but they are waving your hand. But why are waving your hands like that? Please talk about the college scandals. Why would I talk about the college scandals? We didn't discuss that, but it's a bunch of privileged white folks. I have
getting called doing white folk shit. Y'all talk about it. That's not what we covered.
just heard you. Just here to say I love you, uncut, cute couple. Y'all cut up.